Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bosnia, this newest series of Crusader Kings 3 here on the Lord Master channel. But now, we've left Rashka and joined Croatia on the previous episode, which we fought for our War of Independence, which technically we're not independent. We're just merely switching sides from serving the Serbs, now we serve the Croats. And the reason for that is to help them form the Kingdom of Croatia. And when the kingdom is formed, they better give that Banate of Bosnia to me. I am its rightful ruler of the Bosnian people, which we're trying to spread our culture around a little. And subsequently spread the Krstjani faith from within, this minority faith of a Christian branch, which we only control one holy site here. And this is the holy site of Visoki, where it all began, which makes hostile counter conversion speed reduced. The only nearest holy site is down in Ragusa, which unfortunately it's under the control of Byzantium, which if we had it, then it'll be +1 diplomacy. And the third closest is further up north in Esztergom, which would add more to the popular opinion. While the benefits from Rome and Jerusalem are the same as they are, but we're not interested in Rome or Jerusalem. Because one, we don't want to antagonize the Pope, and two, too far away for Jerusalem, so I think we're just better off with just one holy site. And if there's ever an opportunity to join the Byzantine Empire, unless that's at Croatia's behest, then we'll work our way down to Ragusa. Or Dubrovnik, as it's known in our language. So Croatia has been expanding down to Pagania, Vukovar, and now they're going for the county of Machala, in which they're against our former liege, the Serbian, because they're very weak at this point, but she's very powerful. But too bad we can never join either of these wars, because these are not Krstjani. She's Catholic, but we will continue with our cooperation. But in the meantime, we have other plans. Our claim to the county of Vrbas, the home of Banja Luka and Gradiška, that's where we will be expanding, because this is technically part of Bosnia. And then soon we'll go up to the county of Krajina, Bosanska Krajina, if that's even in that technical sense. I don't know about what is what. But I do know that the counties of Donja Kraj and Zet is part of Bosnia. So we may have to get a go-ahead on and go for this war against Slavonia, which is a much weaker enemy. But they will be having one ally coming from there. And with those combined forces, we can possibly take them on. They say the strength is similar to ours, but we'll see about that. You got light footmen, which are archers, will take them out. They got light footmen and bowmen. Slightly more powerful. Is it possible that a vassal against the country and a vassal of another? How does that work? I don't think I ever had that occur to me before, so just in case we set up a rally point, and we'll begin next year. Not exactly next year, but oh yes. In the previous episode saw a tragedy in the family. My daughter, Liliana, she died as she was pregnant. She was a fornicator, which gave birth to Nicola, who is a bastard grandson of mine, which I could legitimize if I wanted to, but it's going to cost you prestige. But it depends on how he turns out in the education before you think about that. As long as I'm alive, of course. we do have one ally. So here's how the succession is going to go as far as we're concerned for the realm of Bosnia. Vladislav gets Rama, the capital. Clodomir will get Vrbosna. Ninoslav gets Osora. Miroslav gets Soli. While the youngest son probably will get nothing, but since we're expanding there, he will be ruling there as well. But sometimes I wish that, you know, that he would be the next ruler, because he's much more qualified, even if he's not as good looking as some of his brothers, but he's intelligent, which is all thanks to my new wife, Lavinia, because she's intelligent, you see. And if you're wondering, like, how did she get murdered? She's murdered by Matia. Yes, her mother, and my ex-wife and ex-lover. Therefore, she became a kinslayer, which is shunned, but she's a murderer, so therefore, murder is murder. We tried to imprison her, but she got out of there. Murdered her by poison. Is out traveling unprotected and alone. You know, I guess it's a chance that we can get rid of her as a way of avenging. So let's do that while we will be preparing for our expansion to Vrbas and get the barony of Banja Luka, which unfortunately isn't as developed as some of the other areas. Speaking of development, Visoke has the highest development. The others are still catching up. Heck, even the northeastern parts of Bosnia are a bit more developed than some of mine. And obviously the most developed areas are around the Dalmatian coast, which is the reason why we've been increasing our development, some of which was done by raiding. If only we ever had as much development as Venetia, but not today. And now we're going to take over an area that has the worst development. Unfortunately, there isn't much of a way of fortifications where they have a hunter's lodge, which will do good for the tax. If we can get full control of this area, because it'll be conquered territory. And also, once I raise enough money, I'm going to donate some of the money to Ban Vjekoslava, just to help her get up to 500 gold for her to create the Kingdom of Croatia and give the Banate of Bosnia to me, and I will settle this little succession that we have here. Now listen, you may be handsome and your grandson's a beautiful one, and I'm sure you'll have more beautiful grandchildren coming your way, but only the shrewd and most intelligent should rule. That would be ideal. But for now, let us wait a few months. Also, I'm going to need a lash out on somebody real quick. As soon as all vassals are seated and the Mayor of Vukoman starts talking, I smiled Louis. Mayor of Vukoman, sorry to interrupt. Why are you always such a loathsome cur? And you, Mayor, were you born a boar, or did that develop later in life? And you, don't think I don't see you. Yep. I'm just taking it out on my mares. Because I'm an angry person. Go, Hrvatska. We believe it in you. While we will soon expand this way. She's just out alone, so whatever chance increase, but if it's ever discovered, oh well. Alright, let's go. I guess they will come. Oh, he's gallant. One of the good fighters. Oh. Yeah, be careful. Although our ally will come a little later from Osterholm, and that's just too little. Our levies should be full. And, what of our fighters? Our knights. Very good. At least none of my sons are involved. As long as you hold the objectives, the war score will keep ticking up and Croatia will expand in this region. While I will help Croatia expand just through, Bosnian conquests over there. And to Vrbas and eventually Krajina. Speaking of Krajina, get to work on fabricating the claim on Krajina, which the war that we're going to be fighting in shouldn't take too long. And I don't care if you don't endorse me, because you have no temple holdings. You are a suffragan bishop. Suffragan bishop. Let's do it. Willing to gamble for it. Ban Dragomir's out there. Take them out first. They're more dangerous. Don't call the ally in yet. See if we can do it ourselves. Defending a river crossing in the hills. Captured Andreas, son and heir. And that's for starters. Of course, it does not contribute to the war score, but I'm sure he'll pay well. Because we need all that money for claim fabrication and donate the money to Vjekoslava. Now, to the objective. We have a few siege weapons. Although I could potentially, for future conquests, increase that size a little. Countervoya. Despite what you think of me. Nice 7 war score. I don't think we have much in the way of siege masters, do we? Nope. Good luck with that. We'll take our objective, and we're gonna take you out. Right. Good work, my Ban. Love you. Well, wouldn't say that because, I can't romance it. Hired mercenaries. It's Captain Lupus again. Finish the siege. Finish the siege and then let's take them both out, but we may have to call our ally right now. Spend a little prestige for them. They will unite their forces within days. One more week. We'll have a defender's advantage once they go over there. But we'll have the advantage in taking the objective. Take them out one by one. Capture the Chancellor of this area. Bosnian Catholic. Want ransom. Not any good, so for keeps. We'll probably win. So now we get to defeat their main forces. If we beat them decisively here in Duboy, then we should be alright. If we get defeated here, it's alright. I have the home advantage. To Zagreb. See if we can capture him. But the best way to capture him is to wound the man. Got him. See the mafia. Hit the max. You got any money? Plenty. Tell you what. We'll take that money. And then we'll loot the rest. Doesn't matter. Because we have your heir. Who is the heir? I don't know. Ah, one of them. Of course. Stop. There we got the County of Vrbas and the city of Krajina. Controls further reduced because of occupation. But it'll go up in a while. Now, manage domain. We got a 5. And that means you'll get this county once I pass on. Which unfortunately, I'm ailing now. Which means I could die at any given time. What's your business? Spollet and claim on the villa of Napoli. Well, they did defeat the Muslims there in Napoli, but now there's this claimant war. Which isn't going to go well for them, despite the superior numbers as far as we're concerned. She'll live. And while we're at it, now this is a newly acquired county. Get this under control. And let me donate some of that money to you. For you to form Croatia, if you can. Before I die. And she did. She did form the Kingdom of Croatia. It'll cost 500. I mean, I'd noticed you've been saving up that money. She's pregnant first time, despite the fact she's got the great pox. Uh-oh. And she's rather a recluse. But she's focusing on medicine. Nice crown. Queen Vjekoslava. Now give me Bosnia! It's a request. Anyways. Well, figuring that I'm not near the end of my life, but life's affirmed. This is my first and only shot at this, because if we wait longer, then she'll find out. Because look at her intrigue skill. She could know. It's not a good chance, but I'll take it. So it's our last shot at vengeance, so hope you're not afraid of spiders, Mattia. Mattia survived a deadly spider's bite. Though the spider attacked, a physician was quickly called and managed to stop the venom from spreading. The placement of the deadly spider bed was hardly inconspicuous. At least no one knows that I was behind it. Okay, try again. Okay, can stop that right now. Give me the Banate. I hold the most land. I'm its rightful ruler. And if you do not, well then, you know. I mean, you can't ask her for, you know, a title or anything. I mean, you could start a claimant faction, but what's the use of complaining? So we might be separated into little counties, which could might as well be the city-states of Bosnia. As if we had too much of that Greek influence. Zagoria? Latin. Oh, it's unrelated. Greetings, my charming vassal. I hereby grant you the Banate of Bosnia. Formal territory and associated income. May you rule it well. My power grows. Thank you, Vjekoslava. Oh, what I would do just to romance you. But then again, she's got syphilis, so never mind. Oh, and you have a daughter. Don't tell me she's born with... She's born alright. She's born normal. Thank the gods. I mean, I thank God. Get off of that Slavic paganism habit. It's all in the past now. Okay. Now, the first Ban of Bosnia is Branimir. And we will continue to serve Croatia. And with that, the contract still stands as it is, and we can't modify it because the obligation's already been changed. I would love to have this because I'm your most powerful vassal. I represent the people here. And whoever owns Zachlumia, well, someone's gonna have it. Oh, and also that means those two now serve under me. Yeah, we were enemies once. And you want a seat on the council. Now I gotta answer to those goofs. And you can't just revoke them unless you have limited crown authority. This is the one reason why we wanted Bosnia. And we got it. And by the way, the Bosnian coat of arms, it's not with the blue background. It's red. We don't have Krajina, but we're working on it. As I said, now I gotta answer to those goofs. Those two Croatian counts. Even though I would rather have it be given to my children. Now the succession. I don't need Vukovar. Vladislav will get Bosnia. So is Rama. Klonimir gets Vrbosna. Ninoslav gets Osora. Miroslav gets Soli. And Pavlek gets Verba. So what we have here still stands. And now you are Bishop Nikola. Yes, I have a much shorter reign now because I just became the Ban. And I'm sure you're all mad at me. I suppose any of you are better at your jobs, if you want to be on the council. Can't do him. You be the marshal. Get this under control, if you can. And I don't know about making you spy master because you still despise me, so I'll stick to what I know. But if we wanted a better steward, well, unfortunately there's no one better. Now, here's what I have planned if I were to be Ban of Bosnia, which I am now. And that is to change a little bit of the law here. And this would benefit, you know, some of the other vassals of mine. So we will go for feudal elective. We should follow the Athenian model of elective. Well, not exactly. We don't do terms. Once you're elected for life. Like Pericles. So, title swearing vassal, title each penny for 10. The ruler and all directed your vassals or 1 or 2 ranks below title can nominate the title heir from among themselves and the close family of the ruler. I have enough prestige to do it, and since I'm at the end of my life and knowing that my son doesn't have much in the way of prestige, so I suggest this would be the best option. I mean, disinheriting children is not a choice here. But hey, at least I'm a duke, so this will up the renown a little bit faster. So now, these are going to be my 2 electors, which their voting power, the 2 counts, Dunya Krai, set. Even though we'll be losing all the holdings, so that means those brothers are going to be, well, my sons, they're going to be voting amongst themselves for this settlement, but those 2 Croatians are going to be a problem. And also I will pass limited crown authority. But hey, since I don't have to answer to you too much, and I can do a little bit of, oh, I don't know, something a little tyrannical. You know, do something to get away with. Kick those 2 voters out so that way I make the only decision. Yes. Brilliant idea. Branimir. They haven't done any criminal in their lives yet. This man's a really good fighter, but you are in Bosnian land now. And we want you off of it. Oh, by the way, under this, my voting strength is 2, so I think getting rid of 1 would be the best choice. Like, whoever they vote for, regardless. I get to be the deciding vote. I'm the ruler. So, remember, the candidates are only close family, claimants, and electors. So, in order to be a valid candidate under feudal elective, a character must fulfill one of the following conditions. Be a legitimate close family member of the current ruler, who is not in line to inherit a theocracy or republic. Be a claimant to the title, who is not in line to inherit a theocracy or republic. And be a valid feudal elector to the title. These are your candidates of choice. But I want to hear it from them first. I'm giving you a month to decide. Zachlumia, yes, Zachlumia, Ban Stepan of Zachlumia, so not related to the family, but it is given to him. Even though one day Zachlumia will be Bosnian territory, and we would have connections to the coast. So one day we'll expand southward, now that we control most of Bosnia, except for Bosnian Krajina. Primaries of the wrong dynasty. Alright. Who did you vote for? You two. I need to nominate someone to see the difference of, like, this preference. Count William votes... you're both voting for Count William. Oh, that's the guy I dislike the most. Now listen, Vladislav, I like you, but... let me see. I mean, there's a holy warrior and a skilled tactician. And unmarried. And he would be very good with intrigue as well. I think he's much better skilled than the rest. Let me see. Damn, these are good candidates, but intrigue helps with the protection, but you know, he'll be diligent, but also be a callous and deceitful man. But it's not a sinful man. But we don't know anything about him unless he is landed. So if I was to choose one, so it's like Ninoslav is the most intrigue, but so I shall vote for Ninoslav. So he is my new heir. So what that is it's rank number 1. Give it a moment. Some would say, what kind of democracy is this? So Count Duja Madonia Kraj votes for Count Hrvoje, while Count Hrvoje votes for himself. Okay, so you support the Count Hrvoje because belongs to the culture, soldier. Of course, fellow Croatians gotta stick together. Overseer likes gallant and a charming man and prestigious. Now, what's wrong with my son Ninoslavia? Foreigner's pet. Faith is astray. Ah, of course. Hence the reason why we gotta get rid of the Croats, kick them out, so we can have Krstjani Bosnian vassals. And strong claim on the title. Arrogance, likes handsome. So this cannot risk angering the dreaded Branimir. You better damn well not. But again, I cannot hold any more of the land, but... well, I'm gonna get you married now that you, as I said before, you're more qualified to rule Bosnia. Of your skill. Even though he would be a much better commander and a good diplomat when that chance is given. I mean, and because of that, he's getting Vrbas now. While he gets Rama and the title. Which may cause problems in the near future, especially to the general power within Bosnia. One would think I wish I had not too many sons. But I made my decision. Might as well kick them out first. Do something stupid. I mean, yes, it's going to cause more tyranny and people won't like it. I mean, yes, he's going to rise up in rebellion, but when we defeat him and take it over, then his title will be revoked and they're out of there. While the Queen will turn a blind eye, because She's on a quest for visions. Okay. She has her own little world. While we have Bosnia for ourselves now, we just have to kick out the incompetents, the sycophants. He stays because he's a good marshal. So in that case... yeah, let's do a little bit more tyranny. Then again, I've been known to do that. Idea. Hang on. Vladislav Branimir Tazlovich. They voted against me. Well, I told you there's going to be a reason why we ought to get rid of them. Yeah, now it's registered. And it's both. Oh dear. That's a little more than I bargained for. You can have your own job back. So we'll just take 2 areas, particularly there in Bihać. Once we defeat those 2 rebels, and they go to prison, and also fend off anyone else that joins. Negotiated. Oh, same dynasty. Son of a... they're not related because... Well, at least we have mercenaries. Once we hire them. Come here. I'm doing this just a sec. You're out of here. Well, we must deal with them swiftly before Bosnia will be ran by Croats. Take out the more powerful ones first. Wait for reinforcements to come. Here they come. And Zachlumia is part of this too. Oh, what have we done? What happens if we lose? I'll be deposed and Vladislav will take over anyway. He's the original heir. I think we need some more friends. I was looking for you to get a spouse. For you. Now the question is, who? A little closer. Plus is quick-minded. Any nearby Greeks? No, too far away. Faro, that's also too far. No duchy, so go for this one. You got mercenaries. Oh, you're in a defense. And you're about to lose this claim, so... no. I mean, you can have that alliance, but, if we could just have her, well... crap. Opava's another area, but I believe that's a little further away, isn't it? Yeah. It's in Bohemia. Zalgoria is not too far from here, but is busy with their little business. Kitin isn't too far from here. Our alliance options is limited. Wait a minute, is that down in? Yes. It's not far from here. And they got a pretty sizable force. No, they do not. Looking at allied numbers. Krajina, right next door. Well, he probably won't like it. Probably won't like it because he kind of, well. Okay, here's an idea. Even though it's not what I had in mind. Like, do you think some other sibling? My candidate is mayor. Intimidated. Would have been someone better, but it's right next to. It's right next to there. So Banimir of Slavonia. They're in this together. And of course, he won't accept alliance because we just attacked them. Oh dear, what have we done? I don't think Vukovar has any. No, and I have no daughters. Because, you know, she was murdered. Sorry. And we know they're gonna join soon. They've not become Christian yet. Yep, what have you done? What have you done? That is the question. Help! Do it for the rest. Where's that at? Oh, Anatolia. Definitely not there. County of Pagania. But that is a vassal of Zachlumia, so no. Oh, that's actually not far from here. Barely. Okay, so here's another Havle. That's all I got. City, Republic. No, unfortunately, that's the best that we got. Now let's fight for... Well, originally this was supposed to be... Oh, no, no, no. Don't go that way. Help! done created your own little civil war with a bunch of foreign involvement from Krajina and this Greek island, Greek Dalmatian island. Austrian. They're just slowing themselves down. They'll be advancing in our capital, but we'll get reinforcements soon. And if need be, mercenaries. I mean, fortunately, this small hill fort of Rama will slow them down. Then again, maybe not. They got siege weapons. But if we can capture Count Savoya, he's the war leader. We defeated him once. We can do it again. He ain't stopping. Capture him! So we can end this madness. It'll take them 7 months. But you know they will be going this way. But the chances are even. Because, you know, we'll have our hills, but they have a better army commander. Is that so? Yes, they do. Yes, he does. But he's a wounded man. So, allies, follow me. Oh no. Guess we're going in alone. Now they're on the run. Stop. What is your problem? Whatever issues you had back home, save it. Ah, that's why. Indirectly. They think they're the raiders. Let's take them out first, just break them up separately. My old Serbian rival is dead. Divine judgment. My Bishop Nikola is really getting on my nerves. Not a moment goes on when he's droning on and on about God and His will. Especially loves to tell everyone how the Lord will punish harlots and fornicators. God is one judgmental bastard. Huh. I will make him a laughing stock of his hooky. My plan was perfect. Nikola gorged himself on a drug-laced cakes I had sent to his chambers, then he proceeded to wander around town with jam and crumbles smeared around his mouth, before falling asleep on the steps of the hija, which means house. It was the only thing my courtiers talked about last night. Nikola will never live this one down. Serves him right. Bit of a trickster. And gets rid of my stress. Captured Bessa, son of the Count. Is he worth anything to you? That's it. Go for Bihać. Hey, what you doing? Oh, you're still in that old war. And see it done. We'll get Krajina soon, despite the fact that we're allies at the very moment. We would love to get Krajina to fully reunite all of Bosnia. Can we do that in a individual claimant war anyway? Here's our chance to, speaking of chances, oh, now she's visiting in the court. She's no longer wandering around Tona, now she's just visiting Tona, so... When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape route out of Chieftain Dobromil's castle. Should anything go wrong, a detailed map of the local plains of all its hidden past in case will be an invaluable resource. I'll explore the plains myself and map out the area surrounding Tona. It's not a great chance, but you know she'll be watchful. Here's our second chance to capture him. We may sacrifice our ally in the process. This battle down here. Let's just capture this damn area. It'll take a longer time for them to take Vjekoslava. It'll definitely up the war score by taking the war leader's capital. Our defenses should hold. Again, we did set a political alliance, and we don't plan on, you know, Krajina isn't going to be around soon, so break the betrothal. Who were you again? Ninoslav, right? Yeah, stop this nonsense. With the betrothal broken, that doesn't mean they're out of the war, right? No. Not out of the war. But the alliance is broken. Okay. And since I wanted to vote for him, and figuring of his stature, should marry someone who's very good. But at a much younger age. See, of your skills, like what are you lacking? Even if you don't get inheritable traits. Too bad all the good ones are in their 40s. But the best bet is this one. Is of a house. But marrying unlanded. I mean, it would be someone preferably young. Well, you're gonna take that prestige hit no matter what, so... Oh, good thing I noticed. Changed the... County of Laconia? The heck? Listen, you're good with martial, so don't need much of martial nor intrigue. But does need a little bit more on stewardship and She's got 4 traits. Well, why do you lose no prestige, son? Plus, she does have a claimant, which we can inherit. No, Zachlumia is down here, right? That's where, you know, Sparta is. But we don't want to push children's claims to other people's lands. That's too dangerous. Anyways, back to the war. So our alliance expired, but it does not mean they left the war. So settle that to around close to your age. Who is half virtuous, half sinner. And hope she's got a clean record. And yes, I'm aware of all of this. Fearful troops, less maintenance per dread. Oh, they've breached the walls of Vjekoslava. You need to drive them out soon. Capture the granddaughter of hers. Doesn't contribute to the war score, does it? No. I bet you're willing to pay for her release. Just do anything to get mercenaries, alright? You'll have it too. Again, it does not contribute to the war score. Be there in 47 days, so we got enough money to hire at least one mercenary band to come with us, because bravery alone isn't going to defeat him. Vladislav, beautiful daughter. Nika. Yes. Like that name. There'll be more reinforcements coming our way. It may look even, but and they have a better army commander, and they're getting out of here. No, you don't! 2 days. We'll be there in 2 days. Okay, we'll get this half of the army then. The army of Jacek will get away from them. Yeah, they gotta wait. We'll get this portion. Our allies will soon join. And soon we'll start saving Jacek. Capture Theodore Mikhailovich. He's one of the good ones. I would recruit him. Because I like his martial skill and prowess. We need someone like him in our ranks. Now let's go take this over and end this madness. And subsequently push for Krajina. We're going after them. Well, we'll work on this siege. Which they did invest a little in the defenses, but we'll get to work on it. There's Ariana. Down. This game is exposed, so no choice but to call it off soon. 3 months. Well, we know it's already discovered, so we'll have to end it. I'm getting a little bit of dread. Sorry, sons, but it's just something that's killed your sister, alright? Something has to be killed. That's just me being vengeful. The old barbaric side of Branimir never left me. Can't wait to revoke both of you titles out of there. And then I'm going to be the only elector. And I will vote for Ninoslav. The most qualified man for the job. Are you willing to pay for her release? Good. Just give me it, and then... You two are going to prison. Since you've rebelled against me, your titles are revoked. Both of you. Out. I know I hold a little too much land, but since we know that, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. We know that Ninoslav is set to inherit everything, but he says he's also gonna get the county of Donja Kraj as well. But, you know, I also spent my money in investing these hillside fields. And we know the other brothers are gonna get it. Including this mountain. Better idea. I mean, eventually I'll... see pastoral land. Quarries. Building construction time reduced. So, yeah, spend it on simple stone quarries. So we actually want Rama, Bosnia, and Soli to be parts of our control, which will be led by Ninoslav. So I'm going to give you land immediately. Cannot be given a title he does not stand to inherit. Well, I guess I'll give you Donja Kraj then. Because it says you stand to inherit. At Donja Kraj, in Barony of Yatse, there's nothing there. Well, spend it on that as well. I know we're over the limit. So anyways, who's getting this? Vladislav, so he gets 2. It's a little unfair. So it counts now. And mind you, this side of Bosnia is Catholic, but it's Croatian Catholic. When does it expire? Three years. I don't think I'll be around for 3 years. Guess I'll just be sitting here in peace then. And as for you, get this under control. You get your own people. As for you, Bishop, despite our disagreements, continue the conversion, starting with Donja Kraj. While we continue to spread the Bosnian culture. At least he won't be deposing me directly, so if there was assassination plot against me, he won't go for it. Because I got the dread, you know? Pretty high. By the way, those two. Whatever money you have remain, get out. All of you, out. You will remain in prison then. As for you, no. Oh. So, here we're a bit over the limit. I could increase the stewardship skill a little. So, I mean, our income will be fine, so see if this helps for the main focus. Good. Just focus on Bosnia itself, except for Krajina, which we'll have to get that later. My Chancellor Aurelius worked hard to convince our neighboring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with Ban Branimir of Slavonia is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I am once again free to declare war upon him as I please. Incredible work, Ilya. My truce with him ends. A lucky day. Ukraina. We have one ally. Well, actually, there is no ally. We've been in them once, and we're going to do it again. We're not fully recovered, but we're ready. Final reunification of Bosnia. If I live this long. I mean, simple. Just take Krajina, then go up to Zagreb, besiege it too. And that would also be another part of Croatia coming in for the Saliffic Queen, who's got into some dangerous habits. I still got a hook on her. This may sound like a stupid idea, but nope. I mean, I'm not here to change your culture. I'm just giving it a bit of education, but you don't want to because foreign court, tolerance towards faith, guardian's diplomacy skill. Well, never mind then. Because I was hoping it's like, it could at least help out on your education. But, August, to war. Now. Ukraina. This is going to be my last war. I have a hook on you. No, not anymore. You want to be on a council? I got it. You'll be my spy master. Well, not right now. You're out in the field, serving me as a knight. Where are you going? A 500 strong garrison could definitely hold out while we get Vojtjevo and possibly Zagreb too, with ease. We've taken the objective. Oh dear. Lots of prisoners. Out. None of them are heirs of anything. After all, it's a small court. Anybody that can be paid will be let go. Yeah, that was some time ago. After we take Zagreb, then take out this army. See if we can capture the Ban. Also, as far as the election is concerned, are you voting for yourself? You vote for Vladislav. Okay. Is it because he's gonna take 2 more? Is that what you want? Well, we'll think about it because I thought you're gonna be the one, but oh, anyways, I'll check out the election soon. If I live that long. Capture their son and heir, but we want to fight. See if we can capture Ban of Zachlumia too. Nope. Okay. Okay. Relax. Are you willing to pay for your son's release? Looking on this. Give it all. Right now. Okay. Who's going to inherit Krajina? That is the question. Branimir will get Usara and Krajina. So, grandson, Sanko Kosovovic. Not a beautiful. Anyways, now that we have all this money, let's invest more in this capital. Now we're gonna get homesteads. County in need. These are tumultuous times in the county of Vrbas. Report after report arrives at detailing the dire state of affairs in the area, and the peasants have started muttering about alternative solutions. You know what? I'll handle the issues personally. This will prevent peasant uprisings. If we could get more popular opinion. Now check the election. Stop. So Ninoslav, why Vladislav? And why not people? I mean, yes, you are the rightful heir. You've been chosen to belong to the ruling dynasty, and you are a claimant, Ninoslav. But why do you support Vladislav? Bosnian family product. Strong claim to the title. Ambitious. Ah, the diligent, deceitful likes ambitious. And you like him first. It's the ambitious part. Well, you think you're the one. Okay. that's going to be the elder then. I mean, I would much prefer it to be you. But it's what you want. You'll get it. That's my vote on Vladislav. So what does he stand to inherit? Rama, Vrbas. Look at the whole damn thing again. Vladislav, Branimir, Miroslav, Pavle, Vladislav, Branimir, Ninoslav. They're trying. Well, they seem connected, so okay. That's what we're gonna have and what we're gonna get. And now Bosnian culture has spread in Crusader. And of course, you know, he wants me on the council, but there's only a slightly better steward. Now Macedonia cry Bosnia, as we also try to convert here. Yes, I can hear the fire still crackling. It's a little bit of a sound bug, unfortunately, unless something happens or a pop-up event that may get rid of that sound. And I will say, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't think there'll be a lot more happening. So we have united Bosnia, but it's a rather precarious, you know, area to be in. Especially that in my feudal contract that, even though we can't change it right now, but we do give Croatia more levies, and our religious rights are protected, so we Krstjani want to be left alone. And another reason for the spread of the Bosnian culture is because I have the most Bosnian counties, and you can see the progress down here. 29% chance. Gain 0.42 progress each month due to base progress, average development of Bosnian counties, base chance 5%, and fascination that we currently have on 34%. That's why we've gone for this first. We've not reached early medieval yet, but we will get ledgers soon, in 4 years' time, so that's more than the domain limit. Thank you. And we'll get bonus, 11 years. And the next thing I should go for is city planning, so we can build more cities and temples, if money allows. If we have the money, because we don't do raids anymore. So, get Krajina under control. There's good money in Krajina. If we can get this lawless part of the country under control and make this entirety of Bosnia. What was that? Nothing. That's right, nothing. Anyways, Vladislav gets Rama and Vrbas. We do have it under our control. The Croatian capital plan. And we only want hunters lot, so we're not investing in this one. Boy, you are impatient. You want to be the Ban of Bosnia. You are impatient, boy. I understand you're ambitious, but wait your turn. Wait till I pass on. You silly boy. So we'll keep going this route. Or I'm going to keep being a tyrannical and extort subjects for more money so I can spend it on whatever I desire. I'm currently building this. We're just spreading our culture. We're not interested in developing all this area yet to our standards. And then eventually, when we unite all of Bosnia under one great ruler, then we shall go south to Zachlumia by taking theirs and taking there. So we will have connection to the coast. Because fighting against Byzantine Empire is out of the question unless they're in a big war. Preferably a civil war. Let me see. Ah yes, old Mayor Ilya, the Slavic pagan. Now there's a man expression. He already knows for what purpose I am approaching him. I am loyal. I pay my dues. He insists. How could you ask more of me? Listen, I know I'm a tyrannical bastard, and I'm going to keep at it. And it also gains a little bit of dread. Do not worry, I'll have everyone pay. We know it's going to inherit, so let's have more hill farms. Actually, no, barracks. You know, we're militarily weak, but economically we're fine. Plus you need more levies. If you wish to control all the counties for yourself. What's Catholic fervor like? Because you know they have a tendency to be topsy-turvy. Where at times it'll be hard to convert and at times it'll be easy to convert. There hasn't been any heresy outbreaks as of yet for the Catholic faith. Bulgaria? Oh, well, you're attacking Bulgaria? Dupa? You mad? Well, they're defenseless anyway. Oh, I've forgotten about you. See. Yeah, I got someone. You do it. Why would I do that? Defending pavement off the work. Stress level 2. Her income's fine. Yeah, screw it. Almost finished. Okay, don't fabricate any more claims. We're just gonna focus on the here and now. For the interest of converting the Krstjani faith on the western side of Bosnia. And then, ah, damn it. This friggin' bishop is doing it right. You know, we still don't have temple holdings, but Ninoslav does have a temple holding. Great, Morav. You are attacking them? Are you mad? Okay, we could definitely defeat them together. You're going on a conquest. I'll accept, but don't expect me to raise troops. I ain't gonna go out there. See what I mean? I ain't gonna go out there. No way, no how. Don't have the barracks innovation. We could fortify it more if we can get more money. So that way our capital cannot be besieged by any small army. As I said, yes, I'm a tyrant. The old barbaric side of Branimir has never left him. And by the way, since you wear that crown, what does a normal band's crown look like? That? That's it? Just this hat? Better off with showing a little bit of the hair. Three months. Oh. Is there any better steward? No. Okay, I'll pay you. Oh, well. Clearly there's someone better. For faster control. Wasted a little bit of that money. I was going to save it up for that improving the hill fort. Damn it. And you actually won, Dukla, you mad bastard. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will stop right there. Vrbas, because that's going to be inherited next. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the end of this episode. Even though we're under the Kingdom of Croatia, but Bosnia is ours. Bosnia. We'll continue to spread the Bosnian culture and the Krstjani faith in the Bosnian lands. So one thing's for certain in the next episode. Vladislav will take over, as he will take 2 counties for him to run. And attempt to unify all of Bosnia within, and then head south to Zachlumia for ourselves. It would be ideal to have 2 Bosnian duchies, rather than just 1. That's for renown reasons. All that and more in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.